AHAYAH will make the stones cry out.
Shalom, Israel. This is Sister Kana. First and foremost, I have to give all glory, honor, and praise to AHAYAH, AHAYAH, Bahashim Yashaya, Qadash, Rawach. Bless you, brothers and sisters. Welcome to Nappy here at Chronicles, where we are chronicalizing the awakening of the children of Israel coming out of Babylon. And baby, woo, I am so happy, y'all saw the thumbnail. I had one of the brothers on the thumbnail, and I happened to run across his videos. I've been seeing a couple of his videos, and so I wanted to kind of talk about that tonight. I'm not going to make this a long video, but you know how it goes, guys. It's just getting, I don't know how these videos be going so long all the time, but um, I give all glory and praise to AHAYAH, and I am just so excited because the awakening is just like in my spirit. Whew. And after watching this brother speak a couple of times, I was like, wow. So I really wanted to play some of his video, because in the video he did say that he wanted people to download the video and share the video. So I'm just gonna play it on his channel, but I did want to talk about it, about what's going on with this situation. Now, guys, I don't know everything that's going on, and so I don't want to say the wrong things concerning this situation, because I don't really know what actually happened. I tried to, like, watch the brother's videos and hear what he was saying, but all I know now, what I do know is that one of the brothers have escaped the matrix, and he's talking about it, and he's really talking about it. And in the interim of that, Elder Vakar starts attacking him, because everything that I've been talking about with this whole infiltration and the takedown of Elder Vakar in the GOCC, in the Gathering of Christ Church. So it's all meshing together, and that's why I have to talk about this situation, because it's huge. It's huge, brothers and sisters. Now, so I'm just going to give you my take on it, but I'm going to play his video, and you'll hear some of the stuff. Now, he's not going fully into it, and y'all can go check out his channel. His name is Brother Bronze, and it's brother and BRON, I think number 7 and E, or like that, or Z and E, I'm not sure, but all you have to do is type it in YouTube and you'll get it. His name is Brother Bronze. He is with the GOCC, or he used to be, and he started waking up out of the matrix. He knew something was wrong, something happened with him, and he started waking up and moving away from the church. And then all Hades broke loose, because Elder Vakar will attack you if they don't want you to do something. This is the same thing that happened to me 15 years ago, 17 years ago. Praise the higher, the Most High wouldn't let me let it go, and I had to keep talking, keep talking about Jordan, keep talking about Qadash, keep talking about his calendar, keep talking about Masada. These are the things that the Most High showed me, and this is why I was being attacked by GOCC, mainly because of that calendar, y'all. When I started asking about the holy days, when I was asking about the first day of the year, they was like, and I was sitting in Jordan. That was a big no-no for them. And all Hades broke loose. Okay. Praise AHAYAH. But I want to say this. Now, this brother, it's like he's waking up out of the matrix. He was a part of, not that he wasn't awake, because he was awake. He knew he was Israel. He was part of the GOCC. He has a huge music ministry where he's just, doing a lot of music. But he's also, learning under the GOCC. So he's well versed in scriptures. But for the life of me, now here I am, somebody who I'm sitting in Jordan. I'm crying out to our brethren on YouTube for 15 years, telling them that something isn't right. Wake up, wake up, wake up, get out of Babylon, this infiltration. So of course I'm noticing what this brother is, that he's waking up and he's not going for the okie doke anymore. Because this is what one of the main reasons why Elder Ricard was always browbeating women and catering to the men. He was catering to the men. He didn't really want to go too hard on men. He would say things, and if you're a woman who is a part of GOCC and you run across this video, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. He'll say things about men, but it'll always, somehow the message will flip and it will be about women. Always, almost always. He's never really going hard on men to make them repent, to change. There's none of that going on. It was always focused on browbeating women. And I'm going to tell you why. Because they didn't want to turn the men off so that the men would start wanting to leave, like Brother Bronze. This is exactly what the GOCC did not want to happen. Someone like Brother Bronze, who had a nice following of people, who has a music ministry, and he can attract many. So this is why Elder Ricard in turn has to turn around and demonize him really quickly and try to get, everybody not to focus on him. And I know how it works because it was done to me, and I've watched it being done to other Israelites in GOCC once they do anything that they deem, even like post one of my videos, share one of my videos about coming out of Babylon. I've heard stories of brothers who have fell out with GOCC because they have shared my videos, or they'll start talking about the calendar. Anything like that is a no-go for GOCC. They will kick you out of GOCC for these kind of things. Now, I'm not saying this is what happened with Brother Bronze. He has his own story of what happened. He was being awakened by the Most High, and he just started realizing that something wasn't right. And once he starts questioning or tried to leave, then he starts to get ostracized. Elder Ricard starts attacking him, and this is how the story goes. So this is what the infiltration is about. If you clearly looks like you're snapping out of the matrix at any level, Elder Ricard is going to come after you. They will use the elder. He is the one that they will use to, go against you. So in this video that I'm about to show you with Brother Bronze, and be patient because I'm gonna, play it. You'll see. Like I when he was live, I made a comment in his live, because, when I see his videos, I'll try to check it out first, just try to check him out. I hear him out. So, and I'm going to also talk after I play the video. I'm not going to play the whole video because I believe it's a 2-hour video. So I don't even know all that he says in this video. I'll try to put the link to his video in this, in my message. Okay. And so that y'all can go, if you want to check out the whole video, and maybe you'll get to do it. And then you can make some comments to me later on how you feel or what you think. Excuse me, guys. I know I be getting sleepy. I'm sorry. So I'm going to play the video. I'm not going to play the whole video, but I'm going to play some of it, and I'll put the link in the description box. But again, I want to say this. This is the outcome of what will happen when brothers start to snap out of the matrix Now, those who are under GOCC. And now let me just briefly say why GOCC is so important than any other camp or Hebrew Israelite anything on YouTube. From my perspective, I'm going to give you my perspective based on what happened to me with the Most High. Y'all know the Most High, y'all know my story. The Most High woke me up and sent me out. I didn't know why I had to go. I didn't know why I needed to go leave America and go to Israel. I went to Israel, and in the time I was in Israel, maybe a month or two of after sitting in Israel, I ran across GOCC videos. Now, I had been praying all for some time, but even before the Most High woke me up, I wanted to be a part of the remnant church that the Most High was going to save at the end, as according to Revelations, I think it's 2:9 and 3:9, he says, you will be saved out of it, something like that. I'll read the scripture so you'll know. Pray I don't forget. I knew that there was going to be a remnant, and I used to pray before I woke up to the truth. Most I want to be a part of this remnant. I want to be a part of that remnant. Okay, so when all this stuff started happening to me, and I was sitting in Israel, when I ran across the Elder Rakar's video, come out of Babylon, I knew that church was the remnant. Now, other people could be like, oh, they ain't no select, no, group, everybody, they ain't no one church got the truth. A lot of people like to say that. And, it's not on one group or this and this and that. But I'm just telling you what happened with me and what the Most High was showing me. He showed me that there was going to be a select group, and there was going to be a remnant, and I was praying to be a part of that remnant. That I know. So when I was sitting in Israel, now I had been on the internet for years, like all during my awakening, looking for information about where to go and what to do, because I knew I needed to leave Babylon. Okay, so when I finally leave Babylon, and I didn't get any answers. I had ran across some videos. I had saw different things. I couldn't watch like GMS. Every time I tried to watch these other groups, IUIC, GMS, I would get a headache. I knew Most High was spiritually letting me know, no, don't even watch it. Because and even to this day, I can't listen to when people be on the YAH doctrine, this and that. I get headaches. It's just something about it. I don't know. I know it's spiritual. So I already know, the Most High deals with me in that way. So I cannot listen to certain doctrines and things, information pertaining to the Most High. So when he was leading me I was sitting in Israel, and I saw the group, GOCC. He was saying exactly the things that the Most High had showed me all these months before. I had never had confirmation from no other group, no other videos, until I saw GOCC's video come out of my people. Then Elder Rakar came out with the name of AHAYAH. He came out with a lot of information, all things that resonated with me. And I was just like, okay. But when I saw them, and I was sitting in Israel, and I saw GOCC, I was like, this is the remnant. I already knew it in my spirit. I knew it. When I heard them talking, him and Elder Zah was on the streets in Philadelphia talking, I knew that was it. So, Most High, he showed me what he showed me, that I can't tell y'all anymore about that. This is what I know. So now, after all this time now finding out it was infiltration, the Most High was showing me, and I didn't know there was going to be a catch to this whole thing about this infiltration, the holy days, all this stuff transpired from this church. But it always brings me to mind that Satan is at war with the remnant, those that keep the commandments and have the testimony of Yashaya. This is the war. They are under attack. They have been infiltrated, and they have been taken down. Now fast forward to this brother Bronze. So now, out of all these years, now I've been on this internet for good 17 years, y'all. I've been in Jordan 15, 2 years in Egypt. I mean, so for the life of me, I don't understand why it's taking so long for people to get a clue, to, in my perspective, about what is going on. I'm screaming it from the rooftop. I'm, telling everybody to no avail from what my eyes. I mean, people have come out. There's people are trickling out, just like the scripture says, one from a city, two from a family. That's how it's going down. Granted. But what I'm seeing now with this brother Bronze, because y'all know I've been talking about Elder Ricard bashing women, appeasing men, don't want to say anything up to these men. These men need to repent. They this wickedness. All right. So finally, this brother, he's waking up and he's coming out of the matrix, and he starts getting attacked by Elder Ricard. And Elder Ricard is going in on him. I mean, saying he's some of the stuff, y'all got to go back and watch some of the videos. I mean, really horrendous, because this is what he has to do. This is what Elder Bakar has to do. And that he's taken down, they make him go against the remnant. So just like he's been going against me all these years, now anybody who wakes up and starts, talking outside of what Elder Bakar is talking, it's a problem, then they're gonna sick Elder Bakar on you. That's what it is. So now the only thing I'm concerned with is this. I know how the Most High dealt with me in this situation. I talk about it all the time. So, and I feel that the Most High is not an author of confusion. He's not a man that he got to lie. All scriptures. So anything that's attached to AHAYAH is going to be on one accord. Okay. So I am just looking for, the men of the Most High to understand what is going on, what they need to do, and how they need to do it. This is what I'm looking for when I'm, seeking out these brothers. So I'm just going to play the video, and then I'm going to talk about all that later. Okay. I'll get into all that later. But again, this is Brother Bronze, and he's given a lot of little tidbits in this little video, and I wanted to play it. I'm not going to play it all, and I probably am missing some of his points, but it's 2 hours, so I'll try to play as much as I can. Okay. I give all glory and praise to AHAYAH, AHAYAH, Bahashim Yashaya, Qadash, Rawach. And hold on, let me go and find what I need to find. Hold on. Hold on, someone's not going to do it, little boy. Could you get it? Hold on a second, guys. Let me share my screen. Hold on. Higher. Oh, here we go.
How are you? This here, how here, here.
Because I'm live. I'm making video. So
Shalom, everyone. Pray you all be blessed out there, right?
hold on. I'm going to get off.
We're going to do this want nothing today. Why? Because it's a perfect time, right? It's a perfect time. I received a message see, yeah. from a sister. Her name was Mrs. E. May be able to share my screen. No, that ain't the one. It's in the downloads. Bang. Right. Let me see if I can share this screen. My fault. Right. She left it on the evil spirits video. And it says, don't be discouraged, my brother. Keep pushing for the Most High. I see 400 views, but about 10% in likes. It's only a remnant on this narrow road, only for a few. Many false prophets have gone out into the world, right? And I agree with that wholeheartedly. I agree, right? Sis is on point. She on point, right? But let's break down what she said, right? Don't be discouraged, my brother. I don't need courage. I don't need courage, right? I can't be discouraged, right? It's not my mission, right? I already won. Already won this battle, right? Nor can I fail, right? I can't fail. There isn't anything that I want. I'm feeding off of the Most High. The Most High wants this, and we know He get what He wants. Period. Right? And even if it don't happen in my lifetime, it's gonna happen. Right? Maybe all I do is just get it going. Maybe all I do is put the mind in others who will bring it forth later. You know? And I can't fail. I don't have any expectations. I can't lose. Right? And when I read that, because the sister is genuine, they've been dissing a lot. Other people, they've been dissing, and they've been trying to hurt my feelings when I read their comment. And them, I just blew that off, whatever. But her, she's really sincere and genuine. She's looking, you know, at the 400 views and only, you know, 40 likes. That's 10% of 400, right? So she looking at about 40 likes, 400 views. Why? Because most of the people coming here are enemies, right? And that's okay, because they're not an enemy of mine. They're an enemy of the one who they say they serving, right? And I feel for the dummies that don't know what's going on, but that leadership, they know what's going on. They know whose side they chose. I don't know what flipped them, what turned them, and I don't know when it happened, but I have an idea. For the main ones, I have an idea because I know when they stop attracting me. My spirit is after nothing but Christ. And I know when I stop seeing Christ. Feel what I'm saying? And then it comes back that, wow, they did some things. They restarted over some things with the organization, and that's on paper. And guess what year that was that they did it? 2018. So it's like as soon as they did that, the Most High was like, okay, y'all cut off. He started talking to me. And I find this out 7 years later, y'all. And I'm like, man. And they're telling me what's going on and this and that and this and that and the twin and the Dan Peterson. And I asked, like, okay, well, what year did this happen? What year did that happen? Guess what they said? 2018. And I was like, wow. So the Most High saw that and turned my direction. He turned to the next one, the next runner-up. He saw that and he turned and he started talking to me the same way he started talking to Noah, right? He saw what was going on and he said, listen, Noah, you need to build that boat, buddy. Because I'm
Okay, so let me just stop right there for a second. Praise AHAYAH and Yashaya. So, for those who don't understand what he's talking about, he's going into when he felt the shift with gathering of Christ Church. He's saying there's a lot of information that started coming out. First of all, that Dan Peterson, there's a Edomite by the name of Dan Peterson that's on the board of directors, or not so much the board of directors, but he's kind of like handling the GOCC's church as an organization. And they tried to like hide it under, Elder Carr not being a 501c3, but he was a 501, 503c something else. So, they tried to disguise the fact that he was, a government, getting government subsidies. Elder Ricard tried to hide that because he used to always talk about IUIC being 501c3. But then, so it came out that there was this Dan Peterson who is handling GOCC. He's a Jewish man, and he's just the person behind the scenes. He's the real elder of the GOCC. It's like Elder Bakar is just the face. And then we all know about the twins, the CIA twins, Laura and Lara, the two sisters that were in Egypt when Elder Bakar first went out. And one of them, the twins, have a police officer husband. They were traveling all with Elder Bakar. So that's what he's referring to. It was actually the CIA takedown of GOCC. But afterwards, Elder Bakar ended up going back to Babylon because Elder Gabar came on the scene and he summoned Elder Bakar back to Babylon, where at that point they restructured the church. They, made an organization, started building churches all over the place. And this is what you're seeing today. This is what this brother is referring to. But I have to add, through this whole process, I've been screaming CIA takedown, CIA. It's been infiltrated. And so no one wanted to believe me because for one, I'm a woman. For two, they made up some lies about me, about everything that they can say about me. They said it. Oh, she's crazy. Oh, she's this. That's what he's going to tell you in this video too. Just mention it. But I guess they was telling her, oh, she's crazy. Oh, she's this. I got this noise, guys. Please excuse. Something is being fixed. She's this, she's that. They make up all kind of things because I was in Jordan. The Most High placed me here and told me to cry out to the children of Israel, tell them where to go. He gave me the Qadash information that Jordan is the safe place. This is where we're going to be. This is where our forefathers was the first time, when Moses led the children of Israel. This is the place. He took me to the place, he showed me the place, and he showed me other things. But for the life of me, I never understood why these brothers wouldn't listen to what I was saying, and why they wouldn't hear me. So I guess there was a whole lot of backstory. People were lying and this and that. And it's not until something happens with them that they will even acknowledge, a sister like me in Jordan. But I'm gonna tell you, this is all the Most High's doing, and everything is in His timing. So this brother's happened to be talking about 2018 and this and that. But guys, I've been sitting in outside of America since 2008. That's a whole 10 years. He's talking about 2018, but in 2008 is when this whole thing started, and it was the Most High urging me to leave. So the Most High, there was an urgency that I had to go when I left. And so to me, it just seems like the Most High has been testing Israel, trying and testing Israel. And people really need to wake up and pay attention to what is going on. Jordan is the safe place, and it's the only safe place. And His holy mountain is here. And this is where the Most High led the children of Israel the first time, the wilderness of the people. So that is the talking point. Now, if the Most High is dealing with anybody, if the Most High is waking people up and people seeing visions and, all kinds of things, that the talking point should be, get out of Babylon. Jordan is the safe place. So outside of that, I don't know what to tell people. People coming up with other things, I don't know. Because I know what the Most High, He dealt with me, how severely He dealt with me, saying, get out, get out, get out, sat me in Jordan and told me to speak. So, we're going to pray for these brothers. We're going to pray for the men of the Most High, that they get themselves together, that they get up out of Babylon. This is where the Most High is going to deal with Israel, in Jordan. This is the place. And so, it don't make sense to be buying land in America, doing storehouses in America. To me, it can't be the Most High leading people to do that. I can't see it, but whatever, you can't tell people, what to do. So, I just want you to continue listening, but that's where he was going. He's talking about 2018 when there was a shift, when Elder Bakar started building these churches with the 50, I forgot 503A or 503C or whatever it is. And Dan Peterson is the person, the Jewish handler behind the whole caboodle. Is Dan Peterson, who's is the real elder of GOCC. Elder Bakar is just the face, and Elder Bakar, his money is based on those classes. That's why he's pushing those classes like he is, because when they take offerings in all his churches, that money doesn't seem to be going to Elder Bakar. His money, the bulk of his money comes from those classes. So that's where he makes his money from. So that's why he has to push it, and everything is contingent on the Hebrew Bible Academy. So praise AHAYAH that this brother is waking up. And I pray that, he does the right thing. And I pray that the Most High leading him out of Babylon, and that he can, do. So we got to be heavily praying for the men of the Most High. They are heavily, heavily, heavily under attack. And if there's a brother even watching me today, I can only plead with you brothers to get out of Babylon. That place is going to be destroyed, and this is what the Most High is calling you to do, to come out. And now I have to say that a lot of these brothers have issues with passports, so that's part of the problem. But you can still leave, and they have to come together, and that should be what they're meeting about. That's what you should be talking about before they start shutting off these borders and locking you guys in there. That it's time to make these type of moves. Jordan is a safe place. There's no way around it. And I wrote it out in a blog called Qadash. I'll put the link if you haven't checked out the videos with the other brothers who came here and did videos on it. Maybe it's a little more easy to understand when it's men giving you the information opposed to a woman. Whatever floats people boat is fine. Just get the information and act on it. Get out of Babylon. Jordan is the safe place. The Holy Mountain is here. This is where he's going to gather Israel. This is where he's going to deal with us, purge us, and where we will become a nation again. And so, let me just continue. I went a little far, but praise AHAYAH.
I'm about to do this thing, right? That's the same way he turned to me in 2018. He see that refinancing thing or whatever it was. He saw that happen and he turned right to me. Okay, bronze, right? But don't be discouraged, my brother. Keep pushing for the Most High. That's done. I see 400 views. Let's share it. Let's have you look at what I'm looking at. Right? I see 400 views, but about 10% in likes. It's only a remnant on this narrow road, only for a few. Many false prophets have come into the world. Okay, now this is the sister. She knows what's up, y'all. Miss E, shout out to Miss E. She knows what's going on. She knows more than she's saying here, right? It's only a remnant, only a few of us, many false prophets. She knows something, because it ain't nothing but false prophets out there, right? The real ones, I know. And we underground. We ain't out there yet, but we coming, right? And we the ones that's really for the Most High. And we the ones that ain't compromised. We the Eleazars, you know what I'm saying? We're going to choose death. You got to kill us. And that's what happened, y'all. Man, they was looking at me, they was watching me, and they was nervous all these years because they wanted to turn me. And they didn't know what to do. They wasn't going to rise me through them ranks because they knew I'd never become no Mason. They didn't want to kick me out because this was going to happen. So they were just like trapped. And they had to hold me in that chair as long as they could. Right? And then all of a sudden I'm leaving, right? And I'm trying to leave. I can imagine they panicked. Oh, it's going down right now. He's leaving right now. You know what I mean? That was the pain. Man, he's leaving. And we didn't get to turn him, y'all. He's dangerous, right? Yeah. I represent how much time you out of. You running out of time, buddy. Right? I can imagine they taskmasters was like, you better do something about this. That's why you saw that lunatic in front of that camera the way you seen it. He had to destroy me. Right? He had to make sure the body did not trust me. Right? He had to take everything he had and destroy me. Shalom, Brother Brown, caught you right at bedtime. Grace above gold, where you at? It's bedtime. All right, must be about 10:46. Where you at? Yep, you brothers have to step up and get out of Babylon. Jordan is the safe place. Hey, I hear you, sister. A gathering in Jordan, and I watched some of your videos. And I know a lot of what you're saying is true. Right? Because some of the same people called me. Right? And confirmed a lot of, okay, the sister gathering in Jordan is not crazy, y'all. A lot of what she's saying is the truth. Y'all better stop blowing her off, writing off everything she's saying. Right? Believe all things. Don't it say that in our chapter? 1 Corinthians chapter 13, it says that. Believe all things. Give everything, you know, the possibility to be true. Why? Because you're gonna write off a lot of stuff that'll help you out of a snare. But you so religious and caught up in all of the blah blah, and then you ready to just throw away everything that sounds outlandish. But let me tell you, the truth is stranger than fiction. Right? The truth is way stranger. Truth is way stranger than fiction. But I'm Romans 12, y'all, from the top. I don't got no expectations. I can't win. I can't lose. Everything is just what it is. I don't expect anything. It may not happen in my lifetime. Right? But I bet you everything I'm saying, it might get it started. You know, it might spark the mind who starts it. And all he do is get it started, right? Who knows? I might be the granddaddy of this thing, but I tell you, The Most High, he want Israel doing for themselves, and he want us to love. He can't do nothing with us if we don't do that. He's trying to get us to the love. But if we don't, and once you come down with that cancer, most cancers you don't live a year with. Right? Cancer is fast. You be out of there. And if you don't know to stop eating starch and sugar, you're gonna feed it. You either starve it or you feed it. If you feed it, it's gonna take you out. You know, but if we don't get this health in order, we ain't gonna be able to reach the levels that we need to reach. So we gotta get healthier. We gotta start living longer, off of medication and all that, because once you start taking that medication, your head get loopy. I ain't on no medication, y'all. I ain't took no medication. Woo! Right? I'm not on any medication. They tried to say I took the jab. I didn't take no jab, y'all. Right? I promise you that. You ain't gonna see that nowhere in my medical records. Right? Eat better, drink natural teas, parasite cleanse.
Okay, so apparently, Elder Wakar has said in one of his videos that this brother took the jab. It's like he will go to any lengths, Elder Vakar, to discredit, to disrespect, so that people will not follow, other people's. And this is why he's just got this thing. And I don't think that sorcery and witchcraft is beneath them. They will do anything. This is Esau fighting against his enemy. And so our brothers and sisters better really understand what's going on here. This brother is saying that Elder Vakar said he took the jab, and Elder Vakar will say whatever he has to say. He'll lie, he'll throw you under the bus, whatever he has to say, he's gonna do it. It's unfortunate that our brother Elder Vakar is in this type of situation where they are pinning him against the children of Israel. Because anyone who starts to wake up out of the matrix or feel like something ain't right or realize that this thing ain't right, they're going to sick Elder Vakar on you. So just know that. So I understand completely what the brother is going through. I just really want our brothers to understand that you are at war right now. The scripture says there's a time, for everything. There's a time to love. There's a time to war. There's a time to love and there's time to hate and all this stuff. We are at war, brothers and sisters. And it seems to me that our people are just a little too lackadaisical about what the goings on is of Israel right now. Everybody's just a little too lax. They are taking us down one by one, picking us off. And everybody's trying to act like, oh, it's really not happening. Oh, we're going to love this away. Brothers and sisters, Christ warned you. Let no man deceive you. They will deliver you up to be killed, brothers and sisters. So please don't take this so lightly. Please get up off the delusional Twilight Zone whole skip to the Maloo, my darling, let's all gather together delusion. We are at war. Wake up, snap out of it. Wake up. Please, brothers and sisters. I mean, it's not the time. Get yourself together, pack your bags, and get out of Babylon. This is where we are. And it's unfortunate that only a few people seem to wake up at certain times, so we cannot rally all together. People is like the scripture says, one from a city, two from a family. This is how this awakening is happening. And when you get the information, you're supposed to pack up and get out. Jordan is the safe place. But our people are just lolling around in Babylon amongst your enemies like it's sweet. And Esau is not playing. They are getting things together at a rapid pace. You look at Trump. He's making all type of changes. They are setting up for the kill, brothers and sisters. Please snap out of it. Please, I beg you, I beseech you, my brothers and sisters. If there's brothers here who understand what I'm talking about, get out, brothers. There's no reason to stay there. Absolutely none. Everything you got in Babylon, you can get it somewhere else. You may have to hustle just a little bit harder, but it's okay. You can do it. Okay, so let me just go back to what the brother is saying, but please, brothers, I mean, I don't know. Our people just a little too lax for me. The Most High dealt with me with urgency. I had to go. So that means it was a detrimental situation 15 years ago because they were taken down even at that point is the problem. Now, this brother's talking about 2018. A lot had transpired before 2018. The Most High had given out a lot of information. So, but AHAYAH is testing Israel. He's sifting through Israel. Who is going to choose him? Who's going to do the right things? Who? Which brothers? Which ones? So he's sifting. So let me just finish playing him, and then I'll come back.
Eat clean. All of that, Sister Delise. Shalom, Delise. Can't wait to see you, sister. I gotta see you soon. Right? Beauty is within. Shalom, friend. Yeah, let's read that. Let's read that Romans 12 from the top. Every time I try to go here and talk about this, they start cutting me off the internet, y'all. They start interrupting my internet connection. So we gonna try it though. But first let me get some light. Cause I lost my little piece of sun. That's why I turned this way so I could get some more of that sun. The last minute of that sun, I tried to reserve it. But now, I guess it's over. So I might as well go back to my regular post. Or nah, I don't want to go over there. Them bugs crazy over there. Or maybe we could get a minute in. It ain't that dark. Let me see. I got another little lantern. Hold up. Got a little nippy out here. White girl right here. White girl right here. She be running off every night. White girl's never home at night. Get out of here. Go ahead. You had your cameo. Get out of here. About the jab, I caught that too. Richard, whatever his name is, was on live. He tried to throw that out there in the same context of you insinuating you got jabbed. That was some real dirty work. Repent, Rich. That's and see that's what it was like, you know, that realizing what was really going on, it was like he's not gonna repent for nothing he doing to me. Like that's, you know, he got way deeper things to deal with than that. I didn't even expect no repentance no more, no apology or nothing after I found out what was really, really going on. Right? But man, the Most High knows, right? And that's why I said I never question the Most High again, because he's like, man, what you think is ain't. Everything you think is ain't. Don't tell me. Let me show you who people are, right? Let me show you who people really are, right? But let's try to read this Romans 12. Last time I tried to read this, my joint flipped out, right? Romans 12 from the top. I beseech you, therefore, brethren. So he's saying, I beg. To beseech is to beg. I beg you, my brethren, right? By the mercies of God. He's begging us by the mercy of God. So it is by the mercy of God that he's begging us this. Right? This is what you're supposed to be doing with your mercy, and it's what he's doing with his. That's what he means by the mercy, right? He's putting his mercy on this, right? That you do what? That ye present your bodies as a living sacrifice. Do you understand what he's asking you? He's telling you to let go of the whole rest of your life. Right? Whatever you thought your life was worth. Nah. Let it go, right? And if you do that, that's the only way you're going to reap the full benefit of what this whole walk is worth, is if you do this. If you don't, you're playing with the Most High. And guess what he's going to do? He's going to play with you, right? He's going to play with you. Like I said before, if you play with the Most High, he going to play with you. We did a whole one on that. Right? We did a whole one on that. But I beseech you, I beg you, therefore, brethren, by the mercies of God, that ye present your bodies a living sacrifice. So if you present your body, that means you presented ain't your mind a part of your body? What about your heart? Right? He wants your mind, your heart, right? All thy soul, all thy might. Remember all that? This is him asking for that, right? Holy, acceptable unto God. So holy, that means that, right? That ye present your bodies a living sacrifice, presented holy, presented acceptable unto God, which is what? Which is your reasonable service. Your reasonable service, y'all. Which means you should be willing to do that. Quick, fast, in a hurry. Okay, no problem. No, all right. Your reasonable service. He gave us all of this, right? So in real life, we should be willing to give it back. Right? That's what that's saying. Be willing to turn it right back into the Father. And that's what we're seeing not happen with a lot of us, right? A lot of us get to that one thing to where it's like, nah, I'm not giving that up, right? Some people fall out the whole truth altogether. Other people will try to juggle, right? Try to do both. Try to straddle the fence, right? Or try to come in knowing that when things get too deep, they're gonna out, right? And they go get their break, they go get their breather real quick, and then they pop back in. Right after they get a little breather real quick, you know. They're coming knowing that they're not gonna give all, right? When he says surrender all, you gotta surrender everything, right?
AHAYAH. Okay, guys. So I just want to give you his. Um, I want to give you his YouTube page. His name is Brother Bronze. If y'all don't know, and I'm gonna share his link so that y'all can go watch the whole video. You know, I'm sure he's talking about a lot of stuff on this video. I haven't been able to watch the whole video as of yet, but I want to tell you guys, um, Sister Mayana, Aquaf Mayana, said shalom to everyone that, you know, because she's not with me right now, but she told me that she had the Most High put on her spirit Amos 8. And I want to read those scriptures because it's very, very alarming. I'm going to read Amos 8 and I'm going to leave you guys with that. But again, I want to just, you know, talk about, you know, acknowledge this brother who woke up out the matrix. He knows something is wrong with GOCC. And we can do is really pray for our brothers that they get out of Babylon, that they get out of harm's way, because Esau is not playing. Our brother Elder Bakar has been taken down, and I know I deal with a lot of brothers on this particular thing, that they get mad. You know, that's how men respond, and rightfully so. You know, because you got somebody attacking you, of course, they become your enemy. You understand? And a lot of brothers feel that way. I've talked to many of our brothers, and they those who realize that something ain't right, that there is infiltration, and that Elder Bakar is taken down. Then, you know, and then they become mad at Elder Bakar because of what he's doing. But brothers, just keep in mind that, you know, our brother is in distress, even though it doesn't look like it. And they try to make everything Hollywood at its best, making everything look like it's good when it's not. And don't get all caught up in that. There's work to do. Y'all need to come out of Babylon, get prepared, because Ahaya told me millions are coming. So whether, even though it's drips and drabs and there's a small remnant here now, and you know, it is what it is, millions are coming. And brothers, y'all have a lot of work to do. So I pray you don't get caught up with this situation. Use it to, give you the strength and energy to get up and get out and stand in Jordan, because they didn't never plan for you to be able to make it here. They do not want you to make it here. So please, brother. And that's why they pin everybody against me. They don't want anybody to come around Sister Connor. They make all kind of, things about me and everything. Y'all got to know what's really going on. Pay attention. Okay, so I'm going to read Amos 8 with Sister Mayana. It came on her spirit, and she told me to tell you guys Shalom, bless you all, and that she prays that y'all are making your way out of Babylon. But I'm going to Amos 8 because it's very important, and it may be a big indication for our brothers and sisters. So I'm going to share my screen. We're going to continue to pray for our brothers. We got to pray for the men of the Most High, because there's a lot going on. And don't I pray they're not taking this thing too lightly. Please don't take it lightly at all. This is very serious. Okay, so it says Amos 8:1, and I'm just going to read a few verses down, but this will came on her spirit, and so I'm going to read it because I think it's very important. It says the coming day of bitter mourning. Amos 8:1, it says, thus saith AHAYAH, our power, showed unto me, and behold, a basket of summer fruit, a basket of summer fruit. And he said, Amos, what seest thou? And I said, a basket of summer fruit. Then said AHAYAH, my power, unto me, the end is come upon my people of Israel. I will not again pass by them anymore. So she was saying that this was a warning, that the Most High has been warning Israel for a while now. And it's like he's saying, y'all got to get out of there. You must take heed to what is going on. Get out. Okay? It's coming, it's coming, it's coming. He said, I will not again pass by them anymore. And the songs of the temple shall be a howling in that day, saith AHAYAH, our power. There shall be many dead bodies in every place. They shall cast them forth with silence. Okay? That's self-explanatory. Hold on. They shall cast them forth with silence. Verse 4. Hear this, O ye that swallow up the needy, even to make the poor of the land to fall, saying, when will the new moon be gone, that we shall sell corn, and the Sabbath, that we shall set forth wheat, making the small, and the shekel great, and the falsifying the balance by deceit, that we may buy the poor for silver, and the needy for a pair of shoes, yea, and sell the refuse of the wheat. Sell the refuse of the wheat. The AHAYAH have sworn by the excellency of Jacob, surely I will never forget any of their works. Shall not the land tremble for this, and everyone mourn that dwelleth therein? And it shall rise up wholly as a flood, as it shall be cast out and drowned, as by the flood of Egypt. And it shall come to pass in that day, saith AHAYAH power, that I will cause the sun to go down at noon, and it will darken the earth in the clear day. And I will turn your feast into mourning, and your songs into lamentations. And I will bring up sackcloth upon all loins, and baldness upon every head. And I will make it as the mourning of an only son, and the end thereof as a bitter day. So this is what Sister Mayana brought forth, and she said this came to her, and she wanted me to bring it forth to Israel. We are coming to a time, brothers and sisters, that you must cut out of Babylon. I've been warning you for years. AHAYAH has had me come forth for many, many years, guys, to tell you to come out of Babylon. Get out, get out, get out. Jordan is the safe place. Y'all got to read the blog. If you are not sure that Jordan is the place, then you need to read the blog of Qadash, my blog. And let me give you that blog really quickly, the link, so that you can be clear on what the Most High is doing. And you know, I'm gonna give you this link, Kadesh. It gives you all the scriptures on how Jordan was where the children of Israel sojourned for 40 years in the desert. It was in Jordan, not in Saudi Arabia, not in Egypt, like they tried to lie and tell us. It was Jordan. It's here. The holy mountain is here. And this is where we will be, brothers and sisters. So I suggest you pack your bags, get out of Babylon. Here's the link to read it if you don't have those scriptures. For any brothers who are out there who don't know about Kadesh and not really sure because Elder Ricard didn't teach it, he never taught it. The Most High gave it to a woman, and I had to give it because he knew Elder Ricard wasn't going to give it to you. He knew that there was a takedown. AHAYAH knew from the beginning that this was a takedown, that they were going to take down. And I told you guys when I arrived here, there was a woman here, an Edomite woman with two black daughters, and she told me they wasn't coming, that Israel was not coming. They never counted on us making it to Jordan, and they knew, and they knew that they had already taken down Elder Bakar. They knew, so they thought. She told me they're not coming. I was like, oh really? Oh really? Oh really? Praise the higher, the children of Israel are coming. And some are here, and we already got our foot planted here. We got to work out the kinks, but we're here. Praise the higher, Bashem Yashaya. So I urge you to get up out of there. Trust Ahaya. He's doing it. You know, he's doing it, brothers and sisters. We will be in this wilderness in Jordan. Praise Ahaya. So I give all glory, honor, and praise to Ahaya Ashur, Ahaya Bahashim Yashaya, for his awakening, for his deliverance. He is delivering the children. We are in the midst of Ahaya delivering the children of Israel. They're waking up, brothers and sisters. They're struggling. Like you see, Brother Ron, he knows this something's going down. He knows. He's awoke and he knows. So I pray other brothers follow his lead, but I pray the brother comes out of Babylon. You can't sit in America, that's for sure. It's not the place. It will be destroyed. Ahaya is bringing destruction to Babylon. So get out, get out, get out. And Sister Mayana just gave that word, Amos 8. Okay? We are at war, brothers and sisters. We are at war. They are trying to take down the children of Israel. Esau is doing everything in his power. And Ecclesiastes says there's a time for love. There's a time for hate. There's a time for war. We are in war. Get out, brothers and sisters. Get out. Get your children, pack your bags, take what you can, and get out before they change everything. It's coming. It's coming. It's coming. Okay? So I pray also that y'all get on the right holy days. Check your calendars. Elder Ricard had that calendar 1 day off. Please check the calendars. Know the true holy days so that you can keep the commandments according to Ahaya Bahashim Yashaya at the right time. Don't make a abominable day a holy day, and a holy day an abominable day, because that's what made us fall from the beginning. Okay. So bless you. I pray. Let's pray for our brother Bronze. Pray for his awakening, that he make the right choices, because that's all it's about. The Most High is waking us up, but you got to make the right choices. You got to choose wisely and righteously. Get out. There is a safe place. Please check out the blog. I wrote it. It ain't going to cost you a dime. Just read it. Qadash. It means holy. And the elder will call the shew and Edom, but he won't call that area Qadash, which means holy, sanctuary. It's the Most High sanctuary. It's where the children of Israel dwelled for 40 years. It was here in Jordan, in Edom. Okay? So don't be deceived, brothers and sisters. Christ warned you. Yashaya warned you. Let no man deceive you. Okay? Bless you. I give all glory, honor, and praise to Ahayah, Asher Ahayah, Bahashem Yashaya, Wa Qadash Wa. Kwam Yasha'Allah, rise Israel. Our brothers are waking up, and I'm so excited. Bless you. Bless you. Bless you. Bless you, brothers and sisters. Get out. Get out of Babylon. Shalom. I'm going. Let me see. Maybe I can play my thing again. Hold on. I'll play it again. It's not there. Okay.
AHAYAH will make the stones cry out. AHAYAH will make the stones cry out. AHAYAH will make the stones cry out. AHAYAH